Fam, was this your boy Thou, FamOverTV. I appreciate everybody tapping into the channel, showing love. These videos are for entertainment purposes only. I'm not trying to persuade nobody or none of that. You know what I'm saying? You watch these videos with your own opinions. You feel me? Everybody had their own opinion. But today, we're going to be talking about beyond the ice wall. I've been seeing these videos, and they talking about it might be civilization beyond the ice wall. This land that we never discovered, or they not telling us about beyond the ice wall. And I'm just curious. So we're gonna check these videos out. And y'all know it's Black Friday. Everybody enjoying their holidays. Whoever celebrating the holiday. Black Friday, y'all check our store out. We got 50% off. Put the code in. It's right on the store. All the merch, 50% off today, man. So appreciate everybody, man. Let's get it going.
Fam over.
This is real. And look at all the intricate details. Look at this city. Now, I know there's a lot of maps that do talk about cities underneath the ice caps and even on the other side of these ice caps. And there's even maps out there, which I am going to show one. So could these maps show beyond the ice wall? And also, are there passages where you could get beyond the ice barrier as well? So let me know what you think about Antarctica. And if there was an exploration that you could get on, would you go to Antarctica?
This video got 10 million views, and it shows these two guys who apparently got in a boat and sailed all the way to Antarctica to see if there's new land. And what people were freaking out about in this video was the water looks a little bit different than anything we've ever seen before. It looks kind of thick and as if it were melted glass. And I haven't figured out a reason or a scientific reason for why this is the case. Maybe there's extra salt in it, or maybe these guys did actually come across some strange water, like no one knows why it's like this.
Yeah,
but like, we gotta figure out who these two guys are, because the video is only 2 minutes long. Like, did they actually find anywhere, or are they just sailing around and found an iceberg or something? Like, can you guys in the comment section do some of your magic and figure out who these two guys are? One of the guys in the video was saying he's gonna get his phone out and see where they are on the map. So that makes me skeptical. Like, how do you have service if you're way over in Antarctica?
Right.
Like, I don't think there's any 5G cell towers all the way down there.
Hey, what's up, guys? Again.
So I was watching Simpsons last night because my wife's like, I want to watch all the 34 seasons. You can say my brain starts short-circuiting. But anyways, we started from like season 34, working our way back. Anyways, I got to like one of these episodes, can't remember what, episode 6, episode 7 of 34. But take a look at this and tell me what you think. And I'm going to show you something at the end of this video. Here.
I can't hear it.
Look at all the different lands. Futurama, Family Guy, South Park, all of them. Now, it's a little crazy here because I want to show you something. Okay, so I'm not saying that's what The Simpsons said, you know? But when you look at this, does make you wonder. And I know that they're trying to mimic Westworld with the different worlds, you know, and I get it, but these are different worlds. They're all circles. They're all encompassed in a covering or a dome, very much like those where you can see them bust out of the dome that they're in. I don't know, man. I don't know. Looks very similar to me. What do you guys think, man? Let me know what you think on that one. Because
I don't know.
I don't know. I think it's the same. I think Simpsons is showing us what our world really looks like. All right, guys. Take care.
I think so
Have you
too.
heard of such a thing as no-fly zones? For instance, you can't fly in certain areas near the Arctic Circle or the Antarctic Circle. The reasons being is because there are lands there that we're not supposed to know about. I'll give you one example. Sir Captain George Hubert Wilkins, a contemporary of Admiral Byrd, he flew beyond Antarctica 5,000 miles, according to his records, and he said that he found there many, many lands and peoples 5,000 miles beyond Antarctica. That's just one example of an explorer who has found lands that are not at all on any of our maps. They are excluded from all of our maps. That's why international pilots have such a thing as no-fly zone, because they don't want those lands to be discovered.
Man, it's crazy.
The hidden lands beyond the ice walls. Awakening truth. Let's have a little journey to the old map.
When I see this remind me of like the Game of Thrones or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's amazing. This is very interesting to me, man. Like, is it civilization behind the ice wall? Could this be something like the UFOs or the aliens that's coming over here to visit? Maybe they right behind the ice wall or something. I don't know, man. Y'all comment below. Let me know what y'all think. Make sure you like the video. Probably giants and everything over there. Look, cities of the giant. Just imagine this right beyond the wall. Just different civilizations right beyond the wall. Different. We don't never know the truth. You know, they don't tell the story about our life. That's true, man. Is all this on the let me see something.
this is just a glimpse of the known lands and the near lands. Did you know that there are other worlds and more lands to explore?
I did not know. I know not. Amazing. Probably all types of different things living over there. Gonna go find that map. Amazing. What y'all think? Y'all think it's true? Y'all think like all that exists beyond the wall, all those different worlds or whatever cities and different civilization? Man, it's amazing. It's amazing. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Make sure y'all like the video, man. Appreciate everybody who tapped in.
Apparently, this is where it is. Now, I found this map when I was, wandering around on the internet, and it's a flat earther map. It shows Earth in the middle, and then there's Antarctica, which is supposed to be a giant ice ring, and apparently there's holes in it where you can sail through and go to all these other continents, and these continents are apparently based off of ancient mythologies and stories about these different races of people, and I guess this is where they came from. And I don't know, like, I thought it was pretty cool. It's pretty interesting. Now right here is apparently leaked footage of Beyond the Ice Wall, which it looks pretty cool. It looks like they got an egg city right there, but we're never gonna know if any of this stuff is real,
Right.
unless we actually go there. But we can't go there because there's the military and they'll stop us, which is unfortunate. So, we will probably never get to the bottom of this. So let's just forget about it.
Why don't you go to the ice wall and prove the earth is flat, stupid flirter? This is a typical NPC line from what I like to call globe trolls. I know you'll be watching this, so take note. This is all the countries that have agreed to make any unaided exploration of Antarctica forbidden.
Why would they make it forbidden?
Here's some footage of the ice wall that contains our oceans.
They're definitely hiding some.
Because, remember, water needs a container to stay level. That's just basic science. And remember, these reach to 100 feet in a lot of places, making it hard to get past. The next clip shows what happens when you try and go to the ice wall.
He will yield. He'll be thinking, that cheeky better not cross my bow. Stop, Josh. They take it seriously.
What did they say?
You got to yield. You can't just fucking. They think you're going to charge them.
We don't know for sure. If they did slip something through. No, they did.
They come back last fall. Yeah, fucking talk to them.
Actually going around. He's turning. Stop. He's turning. He is actually turning.
I wouldn't even be out there.
No, he
I
is
don't
turning.
know why they out there anyway.
Fucking hell. What have we done now? It's turning, Josh. Just sit still.
He slowed down, has he?
Yeah, he's really slowed down. No time we were in trouble.
What for?
It's coming to us.
He's like, turn around.
He's got the shits because.
Channel 16, over.
16.
Yeah, go here, mate. It's bad boys. Come back. Gonna go channel 16. No.
Exclusion area. Please record your intention.
We're heading to the shelf to go.
Just so we're heading out fishing. Heading out fishing. No, we're just heading out fishing. He's out, boys.
I'll be so paranoid on that water.
We're going that way.
We're just traversing.
Is there a helicopter coming at us now? Are we late? I don't know.
Just travel. Just go. Just go.
He sent out the chopper.
That's a drone.
Is it?
That's unreal.
This right here is my favorite thing ever. In the history of forever. I think about this every day. I think about this all night long. I stay awake, not sleeping, because I'm thinking about this.
Admiral Byrd got past the ice wall. He was introduced to a civilization, treated him like a king. They fed him new types of food, introduced him to new animals, a whole new world.
America. On our way to Little America, we had found a new passage through the ice of the Ross Sea. At length we sighted that great natural phenomenon, the ice barrier. An enormous sheet of ice about 500 miles long and 400 miles wide, projecting out into the sea, and strictly a product of this ice age, and averaging in thickness 3 or 4 or 500 feet, carrying what's under the water. Barrier is the great iceberg factory. Little America itself is built on the Great Barrier. And here is our journey's end, the Bay of Whales. We found big changes in the ice and in the shape of the barrier walls of the bay. We went ashore to select a landing place as well as to look for Little America. In the distance, we saw some of our old friends, the Fenton, several hundred yards up the beach from the place we were going to land. When they recognized us, they came running to welcome us.
Admiral Richard Byrd explored more uncharted land than any other man in history. He was a man of action, but he was a man of thought as well, an explorer and a scientist, an adventurer and a philosopher, a complete man.
If he went beyond the wall,
One of the men
show
in
us something
history
then.
who had to lead the way.
And us finally opened the pack so that we could break our way into more open sea. We had added nearly 500,000 square miles to the Pacific Ocean. And here is our journey's end. At length we sighted that great natural phenomenon, the ice barrier.
I don't know what to believe, man. You know, this might be Cap too, man. He might just act like he went over there. Where's the footage or the pictures or something? Y'all had that old footage. Show us something. curious, man. What's beyond it?
This is part 3 of Admiral Byrd's journey beyond the ice. And as always, you can see the full video on my Telegram. Just check out the link in the bio. Question everything, friends. Until next time.
And begins a descent as though caught in some great unseen elevator. The downward motion is negligible, and we touch down with only a slight jolt. 11:45 hours. I am making a hasty last entry in the flight log. Several men are approaching on foot toward our aircraft. They are tall with blonde hair. In the distance is a large shimmering city, pulsating with rainbow hues of color. I do not know what's going to happen now, but I see no signs of weapons on those approaching. I hear now a voice ordering me by name to open the cargo door. I comply. And log.
Damn, by name?
From this point, I write all the following events here from memory. It defies the imagination. It would seem all but madness if it had not happened. The radio man and I are taken from the aircraft, and we are received in a most cordial manner. We were then boarded on a small platform-like conveyance with no wheels. It moves us toward the glowing city with great swiftness. As we approach, the city seems to be made of a crystal material. Wow. Soon, we arrive at a large building that is a type I have never seen before. It appears to be right out of the design board of Frank Lloyd Wright, or perhaps more correctly, out of a Buck Rogers setting. We are given some type of warm beverage which tasted like nothing I have ever savored before. It is delicious. After about 10 minutes, 2 of our wondrous appearing hosts come to our quarters and announce that I am to accompany them. I have no choice but to comply. I leave my radio man behind, and we walk a short distance and enter into what seems to be an elevator. We descend downward for some moments, and the machine stops, and the door lifts silently upward. We then proceed down a long hallway that is lit by rose-colored light that seems to be emanating from the very walls themselves. One of the beings motions for us to stop before a great door. Over the door is an inscription that I cannot read. The great door slides noiselessly open, and I am beckoned to enter. One of my hosts speaks. Have no fear, Admiral. You are to have an audience with the Master. I step inside, and
Damn, we cut off on us. I think I got the other part too, though. But man, what y'all think? Like, could that be the aliens over there? Like, could that be the UFOs we seeing coming over here to visit? Could the aliens be standing over there, or is it some like ancient civilization? Sounds amazing. Y'all comment below. Let me know what you think. Make sure you like the video. Let's keep it going.
Byrd, our guest tonight, is not only our greatest living explorer, but he's been an inspiration to countless Americans. Admiral Byrd, you've been to both the North Pole and the South Pole. Is there any unexplored land left on this earth that might appeal to adventurous young Americans?
Yes, there is. And not up around the North Pole, because it's getting crowded up there now, because they find out it's really usable, not only to live in, but militarily. But strangely enough, there's left in the world today an area as big as the United States that's never been seen by a human being. And that's beyond the pole, on the other side of the South Pole, from Middle America. And I think it's quite astonishing.
Welcome back to F&G. What you just heard was Admiral Richard Byrd describing his voyages to the North and South Pole, and what he discovered was a hollow Earth, entrance into the Earth with a new civilization of species living there. Now, 80% of the world's water is actually inside of the Earth. It's not that far-fetched to think that a new life form could have developed inside of this hollow Earth civilization. Of course, the greatest indicator that Admiral Byrd did find a new civilization living in the hollow Earth after returning, the Antarctica Treaty between all of the nations was signed. These are the same people who have been bombing each other for hundreds of years and can't get along. All of a sudden, they're on the same page and they're forming alliances around Antarctica. Now, you and I want to go there. We're not able to. Only people with high clearance are allowed to visit this area. It's even stranger when you go back hundreds of years and you look at the world maps that everybody had, showing an ice wall, but outside the ice wall, there are other parts of territories and lands that we have never heard about. It's possible the government cut out just a small sample of the world map and sold that to us to change our perception of reality. Also, something important to think about, when you think about outer space and aliens, it's not upper space as in upward, it's outward. As in outward areas in land, not upwards towards space. Are the aliens coming from this hollow earth? Have they been here all along? Drop a comment, let us know what you think. Thanks for watching FMG.
Let me know what y'all think, man. Like the video.
Well, we've been driving for 14 days straight now, and towards the edge of the earth, and it's true. There's the ice wall dead ahead of us. We knew it was there, you know, because we're huge flat Earth believers. You know, because all the other planets, obviously, in the entire solar system are round, but the Earth is flat, shaped like a big pizza, and all the rest of us who also so non-sarcastically believe in the flat Earth have been in search of the ice wall forever, and so we ignore the fact that, well, that's actually just Ridge Road. That's fake. That's part of the conspiracy, so that you don't know that I'm still in Pasco County, Florida. So there's the ice wall, and yep, there it is, right there. So that is not that's vapor of the top of the ice melting, not a cloud. That's the ice wall right there. For all the ice walls out there watching, bunch of ice walls.
I saw this at the Miami FL airport. Ice wall.
It is cold at the wall. Whatever's beyond that wall, I bet it's incredible. I know they over there like doing all types of shit. Giant advanced technology, powers, animals, all types of different.
Yo, check this video. Ramu the woke one, sending peace, love, and light to planet Ka. Free Rashad Jamal. This is behind the ice wall, y'all. Forbidden zones. Check this out. Check the background of the video. You see how it's rising like a giant is rising out the waters? Is that Godzilla? Who knows? But it sure is giant. It looked like a giant that's awakening while they going through there. They should have never even drove they boat through there. It's like they awakening an ancient giant or something. Do you see that? Pay attention. The video is slowed down so you can see it. Pay attention to the background water right there, how that just rose up out of there like Godzilla or something. You see what it is? I mean, it's rising higher than a mountain peak almost, like it's a real giant. Is y'all paying attention? Ramu the woke one, sending peace, love, and light. The planet Ka. Y'all stay woke out there. Ashe, Ashe. The revolution will be televised. Free the gods. Now we rise. In game. Oh, wait.
They found another advanced world just outside of Antarctica. They don't want us going there. Once you understand there's more land beyond Antarctica, what's another word for more? Extra. What's another word for land? Territory. Put that together in a word, extraterra. If somebody came from the extraterra outside of Antarctica, we might call them an extraterrestrial from the outer space.
In 1985, a naval engineer stationed at McMurdo Station.
That's what I was saying. Like, what if the aliens is just right? Like, and you see what he just said? Man, this is amazing. Like, I don't know. All this stuff is just very interesting to me. I'm amazed by it, learning all this stuff. Y'all comment below. Let me know what you think.
Stationed at McMurdo Station in Antarctica made a terrifying discovery. While transporting supplies and crew member to sites around Antarctica, he and his crew reported seeing circular aircrafts flying around an area known as the Beardmore Glacier. However, they were never allowed to investigate further as the area was designated as an air exclusion zone. At one point, they received an emergency call to rescue an injured crew member who had gone on an expedition. The captain knew they wouldn't make it in time using conventional flight routes, so he decided to fly through the Beardmore Glacier to reach the injured individual. However, upon entering the air exclusion zone, they witnessed a giant hole the size of a football field leading beneath the ice. Eventually, they successfully rescued the injured crew member, but upon returning to McMurdo Station, they were greeted by a man in black who told them, "What you saw at the pole, you did not see. If you speak of it, you will have serious problems." So the question I ask myself is, what are they trying to hide from us?
I tried so hard and got so far.
Good evening, everyone. I have a special video for you guys today, and this video is going to show you how they hide the ice wall from the tourists who actually take a tour to supposedly Antarctica. And there's only 2 tour routes from 2 different countries. And you're going to be amazed. Once I went to the original flat earth map from 1892, it was easy to figure out how they do it. I'm going to show you guys. Enjoy the video. Okay, here we have the flight and cruise route for a tour to Antarctica from Planet Janet Travels. Let me zoom in on that a little better where you guys can see it. There we go. Okay. Now, let's switch over to this map of the route so you can see the names. It leaves out of Cape Horn, goes past the South Shetland Islands, along the Antarctic tail, and then back up. Now, this right here would be the South Shetland Islands on Google Maps. And then, of course, there's the little tail of Antarctica. There's a panned out view for you guys to see it a little better. But pay attention to the tail of that Antarctica. It's going to be really important in a minute. Here's another view of the route. See how it goes along the edge of that tail, and then they turn around and they go back? Okay, now here's where things get interesting. Let's look at the 1892 flat earth map. Now, this right here is South America. So let's zoom in here where you guys can see this. Now here's the route. There's Cape Horn, where they leave from. And as you can see right down below that, you have the South Shetland Islands. Okay, and then you have the ice wall, of course. But notice this little tail right here. Well, that's the same tail that you see on the continent Antarctica that they show you on the globe, which is pretty slick. But anyways, this little part right here, this is the little area that they travel along and call it the Antarctica, which is only a tiny little bit. So the route goes this way. It goes through the Shetland Islands, comes down through here, past these little islands, then turns around and goes back to Cape Horn. And if you'll notice on this map how the ice wall looks, well, down here where they supposedly tour at, this is the only part of the little ice wall that sticks out. in that area. So you'd be stationed there working, or take a tour and you would never really see the ice wall. You only see that little piece of it that sticks out, because of the rest of Antarctica is off limits. Now let's have a look at the only other tour that you can take to Antarctica, which goes from South New Zealand and back to Tasmania. Now notice, I want you to pay attention to that little Stewart Island there as you leave New Zealand. Notice they go down here to what they call Commonwealth Bay, and then they cruise along a little bit, turn around and go back to Tasmania. Okay, now let's have a look at that route on the flat earth map. Here we have South New Zealand, and notice right there on the other side of it, you see that little Stewart Island that I was telling you guys to look at on the Google map. Okay, so the route leaves here, goes down here, which on this flat earth map it says Disappointment Bay. Remember on the Google Earth map it says Commonwealth Bay, and then they go back, return to Tasmania. So anyways, like I said, they leave here, go along this little bitty tiny bulge that sticks out from the ice wall called Commonwealth Bay, Disappointment Bay, whatever. Notice it's the only part in the ice wall except for the other part that I showed you that bulges out away from the ice wall. So anyways, they go down through here, cruise along a little bit, and then return back to Tasmania. That way you never see the ice wall. You only see that little bulge of it that's sticking out there out of this whole map. Most of this wall is cut out perfectly all the way around except for those two little spots. And they both bulge out, and then they're at the exact same spot at the bottom of both of those countries, just like it shows you on Google Maps. Now, as you can see, it's really, really simple how they pull it off.
They probably added those two spots,
making you believe that Antarctica is a continent when it's not. That's why it's called the Antarctic Circle, because it's an ice wall, a circled ice wall all the way around the whole world. And I've had a lot of people say, well, I've had friends that worked there and they didn't see any ice wall. Well, or were stationed there actually, and I'm sure they were stationed there.
And even those people just can't wander off and do what they want to. They're kind of like prisoners there. They're stationed at a base, and that's where they remain until it's time to leave. And I'll let them explain that to you themselves.
What y'all think? Is Antarctica a continent, or is it just the ice wall? Do y'all believe civilization is beyond the ice wall? Like, I mean, they have a little bit of proof and everything. Is your opinion? What y'all think? Comment below. Make sure you like the video. These topics and everything. So it's very interesting to me. So I like doing this. I like learning and finding out about new things, man. Everything. Like, it's amazing. It's amazing how much info is out there. It's amazing how much they've been hiding from us for a long time. And they still hiding everything. They don't want to let us know nothing, man. So y'all comment, let me know what you think, man. I appreciate everybody who tapped in. It's your boy Thou. Make sure you like the video. And I'll get back with y'all soon, man. Peace.
Fam over.